Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is number 3 in my series with the Storybook Cosmetics Wizardry and Witchcraft palette. This is the Slytherin look. I went ahead and did a little green and silver cut crease, and I figured who better than a Slytherin to rock a red lip? So I had to add that in. So we've got one more video to go after this. That of course will be Gryffindor, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe and click the little notification bell so you'll know when I post it. And now for the tutorial. Alright, first up we're going to go into Charms with a fluffy blending brush and just work that through the crease. You can also go a little bit on the lid if you haven't used anything to set down your primer yet. Then take a tapered blending brush and go into Cloak and start lightly working that through the lid. You're just going to more create a shadow, so you can go a little bit above the crease and you can flare it out a little on the end as well, but you just want to make sure that you're starting very lightly. We don't really want this gray color to stand out too much. Now time for potions. Just use that same tapered blending brush and start working that into the crease. Since the green is the star of the show here, you definitely want it to be darker. So you can just kind of start lightly and build up, but you do want that green color to stand out. And go ahead and make sure that you bring it up above the crease a little bit and flare it out on the side as well. Now go ahead and take any kind of green eyeliner. I'm using the ColourPop liner in Teaspoon, and just start sketching out the line for the cut crease. So for me, since I have hooded eyes, I'm sketching it a bit higher than where my crease is, so that when I'm looking with my eyes open, you can actually see the line. Then you want to just kind of trace where the liner is going to wing out. And of course, you know, if you mess up, you can just kind of wipe that wing part off with a makeup wipe and try it again. Now take a flat angled brush and spray it with some setting spray or get it wet with water, and go back into that green Potions eyeshadow and follow over the top of the line that you just created. And you really want to darken this line up. This color is really pretty when it's used with a wet brush, so just make sure that the green really stands out and just trace that entire line. And it's okay if you're a little messy here because we're going to clean it up. Now I'm switching to a smaller flat brush just because I really want to get a sharp edge on the wing portion of the green liner, and I'm also dragging it down a little bit further into the inner corner of my eye. And now to clean up the cut crease, you want to just take any kind of flat brush and some concealer, and you're going to very carefully pat that concealer and run it along the underside of the cut crease that we've created here. So you just want a very sharp, crisp line. And once you've kind of laid that concealer down, then you can kind of bring it down onto the eyelid, and this will just act as a base for the brighter silver color we're going to add on top. And if you need to go back in with the Potions color with either a pencil brush or a flat brush just to touch up any of it, you can go ahead and do that. You just want to make sure the green stands out, but that you have a nice crisp line underneath it. And now take a flat brush and spray it with some setting spray or water, and you're going to go into the silver color, which is Jinx. And just start patting this all over the lid. You really want the silver color to stand out, so make sure you're just patting it on. And then when you get to where the edge of that cut crease is, just very carefully run the color alongside that line. Again, you want to make sure that line stays very crisp. And go ahead and bring this Jinx color down kind of into the inner corner and under on the lower lash line as well in the inner corner, and then also out in the wing area. We're going to do some liner that'll connect it, so you'll want that silver to be in between it. And then I'm just taking the Stila silver eyeliner and just running it alongside the underside of that cut crease. This is completely optional. I just happen to have this eyeliner and was wanting to use it. So this is just adding a little bit more of a bright silver right underneath that green cut crease line. And I'm also kind of bringing that down onto the lower lash line and right in the inner corner. Now take a very thin angled brush and go back into Potions and just run that along the lower lash line. Then to add a little depth to the outer corner, you can go into Cauldron with that same brush and just keep it on the outer end of your lower lash line. And now I'm taking the Kat Von D Trooper liner and just doing some liquid liner on the top, and I'm going to wing it out to kind of meet up with the top green line. You want to keep the liner fairly thin because you want the star to still be that green cut crease on top. This is just going to add some definition to the lash line. Okay, so my wing ended up a bit off camera, but basically all you're trying to do is make the wing follow in the same line shape as the upper green cut crease portion. Now I'm just going back in with that teaspoon liner and just kind of connecting the inner corner and almost making an elongated inner corner to connect with the lower lash line. Then just curl your lashes and add some mascara. I'm of course using my L'Oreal Carbon Black Mascara. You definitely want really dark, bold lashes for this look. If you're gonna do falsies, I wouldn't do anything that's gonna completely cover up the green cut crease, but you definitely would want kind of a more bold, dark pair that would stand out. Then of course, add some mascara to the lower lash line. I also added some of that silver Stila liner into my waterline. I don't feel like it shows up very well though, but you could definitely do a silver or even a white liner in the waterline, and I think that would be really great. Okay, so for lips I decided to go with a nice bold red color. So I'm just lining my lips first with the Sephora lip liner just in the shade red, just to make sure I have nice even crisp lines, especially on my upper lip, because I find that when I use liquid lipstick I really need that nice crisp outline. And then I'm just topping it with the Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipstick in the color Lady Balls. Definitely take your time with the red lipstick because it always is so hard to get off if you accidentally go outside of the lines of your mouth. And voila! Here is the finished Slytherin inspired cut crease look using the Wizardry and Witchcraft palette. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.